Lots of cool things that you can do coming up this summertime. And of course, you want to enjoy maybe even doing some fun shopping, right? Shopping is a great way to go out and get some cool items. And maybe you also want to have it with a little bit of a different appeal, right? Sometimes you look for items and you're like, yeah, I want something unique, but I really can't find it at your local Target or something. You want something where vintage charm meets that modern design. And the Vintage Hammer is here to help you out. We do have the owner with us today, Christine. Thank you so much for joining us today. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
And thanks so much for coming in and beating the rain. How was the drive out here?
I didn't realize how much construction is happening on Route 20.
Yeah. And we're never warned really about it. It's like, what the heck?
But I made it. We're good.
That's good. Awesome. So Christine, you are the owner. Tell us a little bit about what the Vintage Hammer has to offer for people who have never been before.
So the Vintage Hammer, I will say, before I get in trouble, my husband and I own it together, so it's not just me. But we are what they call a lifestyle store. So we started as a furniture store, repurposing and reclaiming and refinishing junk into cool furniture pieces. And we have really, really evolved into what is today termed as a lifestyle store. And what that means is that we have something for every facet of your life.
There you go.
So we are a gift store. We have unique and curated decor items. We have beautiful florals. We have a live flower florist in our store, a floral designer named Amanda Kate Design. So we can do fresh flower arrangements as well. So we really have a very wide range and selection of items.
Awesome. Very, very cool. So tell us a little bit here too. I know that doing a little back story here, history, you lived in Jamaica for a while. So tell us a little bit on how that kind of inspired you to open the Vintage Hammer.
So I did live in Jamaica for 5 years. I was actually selling real estate in Jamaica. And because supplies and things and home furnishings are very scarce or very expensive in Jamaica, I had to get very creative in furnishing and decorating our house.
Okay.
So I used resources from the land. I built things. I used a lot of cinder blocks and scrap wood and just came up with my own designs to create functional furniture.
Okay. Very cool.
My husband's Jamaican. I met him in Jamaica.
Oh, nice.
Brought him back. And we kind of started our business as a hobby, kind of doing projects for friends. We started gaining a very large following. So then we started doing outdoor markets, and that kind of spun into let's try a little space. So we were actually in a different space in downtown Hampshire. We were in about 400 square feet. And then it was time to either go big or go home.
Right.
So we bought a 4,000 square foot building that happens to be the old bowling alley.
Oh, wow.
And that's where we are today.
That is so cool. A little history there on the building, and you're continuing on growing that history with the building. I think that's fantastic. Very, very cool. So, of course, the Vintage Hammer does offer a lot of great home decor. You also do offer some really great classes and events. Do you want to talk to us a little bit on what you have to offer there, too?
Sure. We are always hosting different classes and events. We have our staple classes. Like every single month, I teach furniture painting because that has become such a popular, sometimes hobby, sometimes necessity, a much more affordable way to update your home. So I do teach that twice a month. Along with that, we twice a month do a free paint demo, and that's where I showcase a different painting technique or a different property of the paint, something cool that the paint can do. So that's twice a month, and that's a free drop-in whenever you want. We also almost monthly do 100% soy candle pouring with our favorite candle company called the Right Now Candle Company. Nice. We also do goat milk soap making workshops cool. With a local nonprofit farm in our area, Live, Learn, and Lead. And then we throw in, random other classes. Like this month, we're making a really cute picture frame rope flower basket thing.
Oh, fun. Oh, yeah, that's coming up. That's tomorrow, from 6 to 8 p.m. here. And if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, folks, you can find it on the screen there coming through their Facebook page. Wrap your own frame and customize your flower bouquet. All supplies plus snacks provided and refreshments. Oh, my goodness. That sounds like so much fun. And there's also the call numbers on there, too. So you do offer a lot of these great activities. Now, I have to ask, too, do you also take like donations from people when it comes to different products that you sell? Or is it kind of a joint of different?
So we don't do any kind of consignment.
Okay.
So we either take donations or we buy outright all of the products in our store.
Okay.
We try to stick to local as much as we can. So we do feature a lot of local owned small businesses and a lot of female owned businesses. But we don't do consignment at this time. We buy most of our stuff outright.
Okay, very good. So, folks, if you want to check out more information, go to the Vintage Hammer on Facebook. You can also find them at vintagehammer.com for more information. You also do offer, again, here, interior design, custom furniture painting, color consultation, too, which is very important to have. You also offer the paint color matching, private parties. Tell us a little bit about the private parties, what you have to offer there.
So we have hosted a wide variety of private parties, anything from, we did a 12-year-old birthday party recently where they painted a little concrete figurine. We've done birthday parties, girls' night out. So if you have a group of 10 people or more and you want to come in and have your own private class with us, we are happy to host and either do a craft class or some kind of workshop, or if you just want to come in and enjoy our vibe for a while with your own personal friends, you are welcome to do that.
I love it. Now, when people first walk into your store, what can they expect to see? I mean, you have a wide range of different products as well that are out there, handmade housewares, vintage and repurposed.
Mm-hmm. So when you come in our store, it's always going to be a different experience because as we sell through things, we rearrange. And as we sell furniture pieces, we paint new pieces and bring new stuff in. So when you come in our store, each time you're going to have a different experience. And what you see in the front door is going to be different every time you come in. So the front of our store right now is featuring, I think, our wine selections. So it was for Mother's Day because we did mimosas with Mom on Mother's Day.
Oh, fun.
So we also have a liquor license. We sell alcohol. We curate a very nice selection of unique alcohol and wines. So right now, that's what's featured in the front of our store.
Very
but
cool.
Next month, who knows what June will bring?
Oh, my goodness. So you do feature that, too. I think that's great. So do you, okay, so you also sell home houseware. So do you, so kind of like to kind of go with the wine, do you also sell, like, for example, like charcuterie boards, those kind of things?
We do have a wide selection of charcuterie accessories. So nice. The board, the serving spoons and knives, and the little dishes that you put the jams and the dips in. We also sell the jams and the dips and the spreads and the sauces, and the wine glasses, and just unique things that go along with all things charcuterie and all things cocktail. And mocktail.
There you go. Those mocktails are also good, too. We've got actually Sue here in the comments. Hi, Christine. Love the Vintage Hammer. Thanks so much, Sue, for commenting in. I love it. Awesome. Again, what's also great, too, is the fact that you have many of these different activities for people to do for the community. Is it brings people in, it gets people kind of a little taste on what you have to offer product-wise, and gets people involved in the local community. What are some of your personal favorite I guess items that you sell? What are some things that you're just like, oh, I'm so happy to, that we offer this? What are some of your own personal favorites?
My own personal favorites would probably be, I'm going to say two things. Okay. One is going to be our selection of cocktail mixes. Oh, nice. So we have 3 different brands that we stock of cocktail mixes, and those are different flavors that you add to either your favorite alcoholic spirit or like soda water or lemonade for the mocktail version. But they're all unique, they're all different, and they're all fantastic.
It sounds like it. Oh my goodness, that would be a fun time, especially during the summer. Would you say the summer is the most I would say quite a busy time because you've got a lot of people going in downtown. The weather's getting nicer, so you got to have those really great summer events. I would also say here too, of course, we've been promoting here the May happenings. You still have some really great ones that are coming up here too. Of course, we talked about the frame flower basket that's coming up 6 to 8 p.m. You've also got Memorial Day hours of operation as well.
Because Memorial Day is such a big shopping weekend, if you don't go out of town, we do open on Memorial Day just for fun. And if it's a Monday, so we're not usually open on Mondays. So if you want to stop in, if you haven't had a chance to come in and see us and you have the day off, come in and check us out.
There you go. That is coming up. That is 10 a.m. to 3. And if you want to get a little extra happy, there is the happy hour at the Hammer at 5:30 to 7. That is on Thursday, the 29th. So you're going to be offering, it sounds like, some good happy hour drinks.
So every month we do happy hour at the Hammer, and I teach you how to make a cocktail, and I offer a mocktail version of our drink of the month. So this month it is a key lime margarita.
Oh my goodness, that sounds so appetizing. Oh my gosh, wow, you've got so many great things. And then coming up the last day on the 31st, Saturday, is the $5 Fifth Saturday sale. Now, what do you have in store there?
So every month of the year that there happens to be 5 Saturdays, which May is one of them, the last Saturday we have a very large selection of closeout merchandise and discontinued stuff that we're not going to carry anymore, and everything is $5.
Wow.
It's one of our most popular days.
I imagine so, yes.
We usually have a line waiting when we open the door at 10, because if you come right at 10, you get the best selection. And it's super fun. The energy and everything that goes along with it. It's so fun to see people get so excited over something that they could get for $5. It's awesome.
Oh my goodness. And like you said, there's a line that goes out the door too. So I'm sure those are probably the busy days. People are like, oh my God. I mean, you have so many different things here. I mean, just looking at your website, looking at the shop here too, you always get so many, and you recently also launched your online store too. So definitely feel free to check that out. There is more information posted at thevintagehammer.com. That's thevintagehammer.com. What are some other really fun events that you're looking forward to coming up as we get closer out of May into June?
So we just finished our June calendar, so I do have that ready to upload on the website today. So we'll be doing a couple of really fun things. So we are doing the ever popular on TikTok video, Paint Your Partner's Portrait class.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm familiar with that.
And I bring in an artist. I am by no means an artist. I can paint a piece of furniture like no one else, but I cannot paint a picture to save my life. So I bring in a local artist, and she will get you started on, the basic frame of the face of your partner. And there, of course, will be cocktails that go along with that. And we will feature some of our gourmet foods that night as well. In July, we do a mini makers market.
Oh, fun.
And that's for our minis, our mini creators. So anyone under 18 that makes something, they come out and we shut the street down and we have them showcase their goods, and the public comes out and buys them and supports them. And it's really a lot of fun.
Awesome. So cool. And I also want to thank you so much here too. I know that you gave us some really great little special coupons here as well. So we've got take $5 off any purchase of $20 or more. Got to ring the bell for that. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. And folks, if you want to check out more information, visit the website, vintagehammer.com. That's thevintagehammer.com. Christine, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks, Matt. Hope to see you out in Hampshire again soon.
Absolutely. We'll definitely do that for sure. All right. Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. White Sox game is going to be kicking off in just a little bit here. Now, I am going to head on out a little bit early here. I do actually have a meeting that I'm going to be going to in just a little bit, so stay tuned. We'll be heading on into the White Sox game coming up here in just a little bit, so stay tuned. So I'm going to be on here for roughly 5 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna head on out. So unfortunately, no Tradio segment today. but it'll come up, of course, again tomorrow. Had a good day today with some great interviews. We did have, of course, Steve with the concert series and also Christine with the Vintage Hammer. She graciously did provide us some awesome little special discounts. So, of course, we'll be giving these away coming up. Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Again, you are listening to the Voice of the Valley and the Talk of the Town, WRMN AM 1410. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Always greatly appreciate it. Thank you again, Christine and Steve, for coming in as well here. So I've got a couple minutes left, and then I am going to hop off, so I'm not going to do the 12:30 to 1. But we'll be back again later tonight. White Sox game will be kicking it off coming up. That will be at 12:30. 12:30 is when the White Sox game will be kicking off. So, of course, definitely tune in for that. If you do want to check out more information on the Vintage Hammer, check out the website. That is thevintagehammer.com. Fun things to do, of course, here. Recently launched their online store. Check out their furniture painting. That is Rethunk Junk by Laura. They stock the entire Rethunk Junk paint line. So stop in and grab all of the supplies you need to complete a project start to finish. How cool is that? You can check out those different products there. It is resin paint. What would you paint if you knew you couldn't fail? Well, there's lots of different ways that you can paint. Check out all those fun things. That is at the Vintage Hammer. You can also check out their past projects. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, they've got some really cool items in here. They do offer some vintage items, so and they've got them repainted, they've got them reshelved, lots of cool things out there that you can find out. All restored using Rethunk Junk by Laura. Some of those past projects there, which I think is fantastic. You can also check out videos and contact information as well too, so feel free to check that out at thevintagehammer.com. That's thevintagehammer.com for more information. Feel free to check that out. You can also view them on Facebook. They are available on the Facebook page, facebook.com I almost said our Facebook page. I'm sorry. This is at the Vintage Hammer, is where you can find that there. So that's the Vintage Hammer. You can call their number for more information at 224-218-7000. They're located at 122 Washington Avenue in Hampshire. So they're a vintage store if you do want to check them out.